Okay, welcome back to our cooking in quarantine, and today I'm going to be making asparagus wrapped in prosciutto. And so, I'm Chef Chloe, and there's Chef Jake and Chef John. We're doing our distancing, and then Kim, the executive administrator, is behind the camera. And so I'm gonna start with our asparagus, and I'm gonna line the tips up, the asparagus, and I'm gonna trim off the bottom. Hold your knife, index finger and your thumb, and you pinch, grip. And I'm gonna go like that. And then I'm gonna peel my asparagus. So you're not gonna peel this way from the tip. You wanna peel the ends of the asparagus to give it a nice bright white color, so it's a little bit color onto your plate. And it makes it all tender throughout the whole asparagus.
It's nice, Chef, it's nice.
You do it right onto a paper towel so it's easy to clean up.
This is a great spring dish, right, Chloe?
Oh yeah, it's my favorite dish.
Nice job, Chef. Nice job. Is there a ideal size asparagus for this, Chef Chloe?
A thicker asparagus, a little larger, so if it's too thin, you'll peel it all away and there won't be much product. About the size of your finger.
Oh.
Some thickness.
Nice, nice. You know what they said, right? You look good, you cook good, Chef. Right on, look at that.
Here.
The prosciutto.
And it's cut in 4-inch sliced pieces like that, or in half. It depends.
Now this is a beautiful high quality, the Parmesan, the prosciutto de Parma. Oui. Oui, oui.
Oui, oui. Yes, chef.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna
Parma, Italy. Mm-hmm.
cut it in half here. Like that. Leaving the plastic in between so it's easier to take one off at a time, otherwise they get stuck together. You're going to take a piece of prosciutto and take it off. Plastic. Take one of your peeled asparagus and you're going to wrap it in the prosciutto. In between the tip and the bottom, just so you have the color out and you don't want to wrap the tip. You're just going to roll it just like that. Then repeat with all of your remaining asparagus. I'm back and I wrapped all of my asparagus in prosciutto, and we're gonna serve it with some romaine lettuce tossed in some balsamic and with extra virgin olive oil and some crumbled gorgonzola cheese and also some breadcrumbs.
Nice,
So,
Chef. Nice, Chef.
now I'm gonna brush it with 2 cloves of garlic with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Just try to infuse the olive oil a little bit.
What kind of olive oil you have there, Chef?
Extra virgin olive oil.
Excellent. Oui, oui. Mm-hmm. You hear that, Jacob? She's doing it, man.
She's doing a great job.
The chef. The chef.
Make sure you get the tips.
Or that one party we did, we peeled 230 pieces of asparagus.
Yes, Chef.
That was fun.
That's a lot.
We did it, 120%.
So once you brush them all with your olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, and garlic, you're gonna just put a little black pepper.
Now, the reason why we don't do Chef John seasoning here, Chloe, is because that prosciutto has a little that saltiness in there. Oui.
Yes, Chef.
Yeah. So just a little black pepper, and because it's already the salt from the prosciutto is going to come out. Very nice, Chef.
Beautiful. And we're gonna go grill it. So I preheated the grill to a medium-high heat, and now I have it on low higher right now. And we're gonna put them on for 3 minutes each. So we've been grilling for about 1.5 minutes, so I'm going to turn each of them and kind of push them over to the next side. Again, these are going to go about 3 minutes. Now that it's been 3 minutes, we're going to take them off the grill. Use a spatula and your tongue. Line them up nice.
Oh, that's nice.
How pretty. Now we're going to do our croutons, preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and we're going to want to cut these nice and small, about the size of our gorgonzola or small dice. Use a whole knife, go back and forth. You're going to use half the baguette. Make sure you're going back and forth like a violin bow.
I like violin music, yeah.
We're actually going to put these all in a bowl. A little easier to toss them up, especially when they're smaller. Okay, now once your bread is all cut in small cubes, we're going to season it and toss it with some extra virgin olive oil, a tablespoon, teaspoon of herbs. I got rosemary, thyme, and oregano. And then some Chef John seasoning. You're gonna use 3 fingers and your thumb. Season it all up. You're gonna toss it all together. And then you're gonna lay it out on a sheet pan with some parchment paper. Lay it all out. Then we're going to toss it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 12 minutes or till golden brown. And while that's going, we're going to come over here and chiffonade our lettuce, our romaine. So you're going to start at the bottom here and go up really small ribbon cuts like this all the way up. Sometimes it's easier to fold it in half. all the way up. Toss it in. Now with bigger pieces like this at the top, you're gonna cut it there in half and then in half this way, lay it on top of each other, and then cut it all the way down. You're going to reserve some of the romaine hearts for your plating. Okay, so now we're going to dress our salad. We're going to use 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. Drizzle that on your spoon. And 1 tablespoon of aged balsamic. I have an 18-year balsamic. And some Chef John seasoning. That. And you're going to toss it all up. Just like that. And then you're going to reserve that for when you plate. Okay, our croutons are done. They're coming out of the oven, nice and golden brown. And we're going to come over and plate the salad. So we're going to take one of our romaine hearts and put it on the plate. I'm just going to kind of push it down a little bit so it lays a little flatter. Then we're going to take some of our chiffonade and lay it across like a boat. And then you're just going to let it fall just like that. And then you're going to take 3 pieces of your asparagus. You're going to lay 2 down on the bottom. And you're going to crisscross one at the top. Then you're going to take your gorgonzola and you're going to kind of just sprinkle it all around the bottom. And then you're going to take a spoonful of croutons and sprinkle it by your gorgonzola. And more. There you have our grilled asparagus wrapped in prosciutto with our romaine tossed in balsamic dressing, gorgonzola blue cheese, and our croutons.
Beautiful. Good job. Look at that, Jacob. Oh boy, that looks nice.